Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, active win.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. 7 is underway on EA. This will be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Now from you, Aaron Jones. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, look now at our starting defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And with a flat down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So it goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take and 10. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. Be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch twist. Watch.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Tack brings up 2nd down. The offense, and sometimes you got to show love to this.
That you do. We're talking about Jason Kelsey now, not Travis, his brother, who played in. Jason lines up at center, a threat to go to the Pro Bowl each and every year.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Time to look at the defensive starters for Green Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against That's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runner they get.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that's knocked away and complete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. This one's defense's chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have an opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity, big happen. Not any mistakes either.
And they're going to get this beyond the freaking down. A gain of 20 and a first down. Down carry by Jones. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. They'll run it with just 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3-and-out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like in the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you and it's just like us calling. Well, sure, we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3-and-out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3-and-out. I went 3-and-out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll get it across mid down into Cardinal territory. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defenders, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down for that running play. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he went on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. The shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get him in 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first pass, hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mic 91. Check.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There's no going through the progressions on that touchdown.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a pack. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe nothing. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first.
From the 36, Murant by his. Get this west midfield 30 run.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a throw left sideline here is complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now Murray again. It's complete to Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Murray to air it out again. Screen play, Johnson. And he's able to get this 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And, partner, they found a gap there on the play. It was in the middle field.
And that's really due because ordinarily the safeties are backing, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra by 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it out 29-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Before a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defense. As a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you underneath by all means.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll hit just beyond the goal line into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game, but they have a chance to...
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just a yard on the first down carry. On 2nd and 9, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw. And that is sideline but out of bounds, says the line judge. Took him a little too far. Oh, here's it.
Well, he hasn't made it far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything, and really the offensive line not much. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you ball away, but the bottom line is that's he's got to have. He should have caught.
It's a 40 punt, but 8 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers now on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down, and once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Jones. And he'll be before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. To the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle. They'll get him down behind the 40. 11-yard pack. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 31, Rodgers over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Here we go.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
That's complete. He goes, taking it inside, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 20 yards. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. from 6 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called, that was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth. As people want the ball at the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. To the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray now on first down. And he rifles one in. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Merton long. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. Backing back right around the 44.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They try to throw on second downs. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. We've hit the tick of the 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Rodgers now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
Personal foul, Russell, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had.
There's 7 that time on the first down run. And yards on the pick. It'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Here's going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the shotgun now. And a quick and they'll wind up getting this one all the way inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He completes it to Jones. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been in squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football live. And with time running short, they take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So time here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coach. Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Everyone to our halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run. Started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands for the Packer offense, ready to get their next underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Added that.
What about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And a flag comes in as that would complete. Well, let's see what's on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one? To make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 34 to 2nd and 10. Rodgers incomplete. And it's a fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, I throw sublime, but do that over the middle to them, and now verbal trash. When they get back to the a few words to say to their cue.
Hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, they'll run it with Johnson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 6 yards in the first. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. That grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. To throw, it's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Mark in there to get it. Is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Murray now. And the catch made by Johnson. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up and got there and finished it off.
So the drive's still inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
With enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake, because the extra point's not cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Packer offense drive underway. And last drive, I got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make happy. They can't wait to get back out there and
try to atone for it here on this drive. Again, it's Jones. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Maybe anticipating they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
One set. Eyes up. One set. Watch number 12. Watch number 12.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd and 7, Murray. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On 2nd down, Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And that play is blown up. Look at the 35. A loss of a yard up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Return team.
So that one will be accepted. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. This complete to Jones. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now Rodgers.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He finds his man Johnson. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running, just continues to evolve. They're just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And he is evaluating his game so far. He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third.
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of shots. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Here we go, T. Here I come.
They'll go again to Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First down, Murray. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those plays.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Powerful running. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Nice job there finding maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd. Murray going to throw. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very extra point there, up and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time, if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going to right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep their play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. It's been a problem just thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
58, the line. You.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones to run inside, but it looks like a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured field. While the work's on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Shotgun now. Rodgers. And Adams has it. Complete. Touchdown! Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th of the top out of 4th quarter. It's a heck of a response to the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 20 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
Start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch one, watch one.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
The passer defense.
Maybe a frustration pick as he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
To throw is Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and now it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Johnson on the counter. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time. Cardinals move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first down. This time that's the 29-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. Got up a 2nd and 7.
Try to quick. That one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive line.
Hit line, and he's going to be driven down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Screen play. Johnson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second, a big screen pass. Looked like it was coming to get like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been confident about picking it up there. Maybe on defense, they can get better field position, get a turnover play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll out the 32-yard 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Rodgers now on first. Good play. That one on Brian Bulaga. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40-yard line. They did there on third down, went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He had for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Rodgers now on first down. Be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second. Gonna give this. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead in the fourth, a costly turnover. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kick game are skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a field goal that they got 3 points out. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Murray now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing now is Murray. It's complete. It's Miller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. So into Packers 10 at the 37-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to stop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of lock downs. You know, you and I both been to practice. Hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Run it now out of the gun. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. On 45 yards, this looks good as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have time here, partner, for just one.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know on offense, the Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he. Maybe you bring a little extra bit of it quicker.
Mouse game will snap pressure. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.